Varda is very similar to SpaceX in a lot of ways. We have the concept of the RE, the responsible engineer, this concept of ultimate ownership, entrepreneurialism at the individual contributor level. And what I mean by that is we basically throw a deliverable, and by deliverable I mean like a flight computer or a solar array or a heat shield, to an engineer and say like, hey, this has to work. I don't know how it's going to work. You don't really have a safety net. If it works, you get promoted. If not, you get fired. But it's up to you. And that's went back to ask of like what kind of people want to work at Varda. It's like, if you found that statement attractive and like exciting and like, yeah, I want to bet on myself, that's the type of people we look for and that get in the door at Varda. One of the reasons I think Varda has been able to hire well is because we have a good sense of like the engineering zeitgeist. And I think the pendulum is moving away from the glorified leader of the Jeffs, the Elons, the Richard Bransons. And so what I've tried to build at Varda is a leadership, right? Like I want people to come to Varda because the leadership is awesome, right? It's like, this is the best team that exists. Like where the most elite engineers go. And so, I tweet less. That's step one. And step two is really emphasizing that, right? Like I make sure the engineers at Varda know that we're not just building a spacecraft, we're also building a company. And the company you build is the team you build. So like at the end of the day, if the spacecraft works, but the team fails, we're eventually doomed. But if the team works and the spacecraft fails, we get a second chance.
Sure.
And so I definitely emphasize the team and the camaraderie a lot more. And I mean, that was my favorite part of old school SpaceX. And so even that I kind of took a little bit.